What's up, YouTube? It's Echo Rambo, and today I'm bringing you a league play hardpoint match on Standoff where I get 40 kills, 12 deaths, 4 captures, and 12 defends, I believe. Something like that, but that's not the main point of this video anyway. The main point is first for me to tell you guys that I'm sorry the video did not come out on Monday, so it's more like Saturday Night Madness. Let's go with that. Just a lot of things have been going on. It's been real crazy in my life here the past couple weeks. Basically, if you haven't watched any of the other videos, I graduated from college on May 4th, and I graduated with a finance degree. I did not graduate with a job because where my school was at, there were not a lot of jobs recruiting for where I wanted the job to be. So I had to just, kind of wait till I got home or kind of just apply for jobs at home. And because I didn't really, basically where I went to school, it was in Shenandoah Valley in Virginia, and basically, it was just mostly DC, Washington DC, and New York. And at this point in my business career, I really didn't see going to New York or DC as a positive thing, just because one, I didn't know anybody. Yes, there'd be alumni from my school there, but I didn't know anybody. I didn't have business connections. I didn't have family. I didn't have friends, and I'm a big family and friends person. And from a personal experience of seeing how that affected my brother when he graduated from college and he moved away from home, he would come home every weekend. He lived about an hour and a half away, and he worked about an hour and a half away, but he was always at home on the weekends that he was off. And I saw how it affected him mentally, physically, emotionally, and I just knew at this point in my career that's not exactly what I needed to be doing. And because I'm going to be going back to school and getting my master's degree, it just was not something that would have been positive. So I didn't do it. But anyway, if my voice sounds different, it's because I'm using my Blue Snowball microphone, and I think this thing's awesome. I think it looks awesome. It's black. It's not blue, and it's not a snowball because it's black, but it looks more like a Magic 8 Ball to me. And I went with the Blue Snowball over the Blue Snowball Ice, and I never really understood why they call it the Ice, and I don't understand why people don't have the Blue Snowball, why they prefer the Ice, because when I compared the features, the Blue Snowball actually has better features. So it's got better features. And the main thing, so you'd think, okay, it's got better features. It's got to be expensive. It's got to be more expensive, right? No. Actually, it was cheaper. And I got to pick a color, right? The Blue Snowball Ice, you can't pick a color. It's like gray or silver or dull. So anyway, I got to pick a color. Now, sure, I picked black, but that's just because I thought black looked better. And it actually swivels. My mic swivels on my stand, where the Blue Snowball Ice doesn't swivel. So, not like it matters to me anyway. But, I'm not even going to use the other features. The other features are like if you want to sound like you're live or like at a concert. And thumbs up for the quad feed with the lightning strike. Hell yeah. I actually get a triple again with it later. So that bad boy did some work for me in this game. And I'm also using the sub. I know I don't really use the sub often. I know in my last video, or the one before that, I kind of talk about how I don't really like subs. I can't use subs in this game, or at least not online, because I usually don't get the hit detection. But for this game, it was like the one out of the night where, you know what, it was working. So I kept with it. The old saying is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I started the game with it because I was having to play objective this match instead of anchor, so it works. So I kept with it. But let's see. Next up, I also bought today, which I have not mentioned on a YouTube video yet. I went and bought some Astro A40s, and just let me tell you about these things. They're everything you pay for. I'll tell you that. I had Triton AX720s, which were not bad. I didn't think they were bad at all, but now that I have Astro A40s, I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Tritons were bad. I feel like I could sleep in these things, man. They're so comfortable, and yet they're built so well, and the mix amp is probably the most useful thing besides the actual microphone piece, which, hell, it might even be more important than that, but the mix amp is hella nice. Let me just say that. Easy volume controls, easy way to plug stuff in. I still kind of got to read up on it a little bit just because I'm not real sure what some of the ports do. But, oh man, it's awesome. Oh, it's so comfortable. Like I said, when I say I can sleep in them, I literally mean you could sleep in these things. So let's see. Next, I kind of just want to talk about league play in general, I guess. I got really irritated last night with league play. And what that was, or why that was, is because, and I'm gonna paint a scenario for you guys. So you're playing league play with two of your friends, and you guys are doing really well. And you're on a win streak. You're on a, let's say, 9-game win streak. We'll go with 9 because I was on a 9-game win streak. So you're on a 9-game win streak, and I mean, usually I win a lot of games, but I don't really go on long win streaks because of the situation that I'm about to tell you about. So we get this fourth guy on one of these maps, Hardpoint Slums, and we could easily win. We could easily beat these guys. So of course, you know, they have bottom spawn, we have top spawn up by Laundry, and he goes rushing into the middle with the shotgun. And he just gets completely crushed. We're probably 10 seconds in, and one of my buddies just says, hey, you know, why don't you not use the shotgun? Like, it would be better if you use something else. And next thing we know, we looking down in the corner, and it just says, you know, Manny with some numbers behind it has, you know, left the game. And we're like, wow, so now we got to play a 4-person game with 3 people. And I don't care who you are. I don't care who you're playing against. If you got 4 people, you should win Hardpoint 10 times out of 10. No exception. So yeah, they you know, wipe the floor with us. And it really irritates me that I lose my win streak and that I lose points because that guy has no balls. You know, I just that irritates me so much. It just irritates me. Because obviously there's your triple, and obviously before that I was getting 150 a game, so I'm ranking up high. I'm like rank 11 masters at this point, and this guy goes ahead and quits out, and I didn't even know what to say. And then come to find out, a couple games later, we run into him in a pregame lobby in League, so I call him out, and I'm just roasting him, and then he quits out again. He just quits out of the main lobby. But anyway, we got MLG Anaheim coming up here shortly. Hopefully, you know, next year I'll be able to participate in one of these MLG events, whether it's PS4, Xbox One. Frankly, I don't really care which console, as long as I get to be in on the action, and as long as MLG still supports one system, I don't really care. I don't care what system it is, because you know what? I'm going to buy whichever one MLG supports, and I think that's the way a lot of pro players are going. Yes, there's a lot of features that are undesirable, but I still feel like wherever the pros are at is where people are going to go. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. YouTube. I'll see you guys later.